กูชกให้เต็มที่นะมีน้ำใจนักกีฬาล้มไม่ทำฟาวล์ครับในข้อมือ Ready, come.
Here we go, the main event of the night. Two superstars colliding in the main event.
Joe Nattawut so effective with his right hand. Superbon, those kicks, especially that off the back foot, that counter high kick out of nowhere. But who can land it first?
Yeah, and Joe is just an absolute wrecking ball inside those little gloves. But Superbon knows the potential dangers that are involved in this fight. And he's looking for that. He's looking for that counter elbow. As Joe commits to the hands, look for Superbon to close that distance with those elbows. And then there's always that threat of that high kick at the end of those combinations. Joe is already cut above his right eye.
You can see the blood trickling down. Great shot. Counter elbow from Superbon as Joe Nattawut look to take the right hand to the body. He does it so effectively. Right to the body, left to the head.
Oh, Joe's hurt. Brian.
Joe Nattawut hit the dip there.
Go. Good.
Superbon done in one.
We knew the elbows of Superbon were going to come into play in this fight. Calm and composed in this match, Mitch. We saw that counter elbow early as Joe Nattawut went in with the right hand to the body.
Your winner by way of knockout, Superbon!
No, Robert. No, be wrong here. Okay, good luck.
Superbon with a massive wins in one against three former pound-for-pound greats Grigorian, Petrosian, Sidichai, and now looking to get back on track and get another title shot and get his belt back against Typhoon Ozcan, who comes out firing rights. And a push kick from Ozcan.
Typhoon, as he was coming forward with that push kick and utilize those jabs, he knows the first round is going to be a whirlwind of activity coming from Typhoon, so he needs to be patient, calm. Time is reads. Typhoon needs to push forward and score shots just like this.
Typhoon pushing forward indeed, takes a knee, doesn't deter him. From Ozcan, and then a push kick.
You know, Typhon's doing a good job here of using the push kick himself. So he's not over pursuing Superbon and allowing Superbon to use that backwards footwork, that push kick, and playing into that. Because Typhon normally is pressuring forward. He's being a bit more patient and then intelligently choosing the times that he wants to throw his combination. But he's got to be careful there standing at range, because Superbon will just eat him up.
See that slight little delayed pause that he has when throwing that right kick. It's off speed. It creates a funny tempo. Hard to figure out exactly when it's coming. Head kicks are a good job of keeping the hands protected so far. Sorry, Brent.
Couple of hooks, one on the body and one up top from Ozcan. Exciting stuff in this opening 3 minutes. In his career, 27 knockouts. Stiff jab there from Ozcan.
You just listen to this crowd every time Superbon throws a kick.
In front of his home fans here tonight. Lost his title in front of these fans last time. Out for redemption, but Ozcan, obviously, a very game opponent, ranked number 5 in this division.
That's why Superbon is going to the head to set up that body kick. You can see the welt that's underneath that left arm of Typhoon as the legs start to go to work on Superbon.
Yeah, Typhoon needs to get moving here because he doesn't have a real answer for this kick. Both sides that Superbon is throwing, whether it's the switch kick or the rear kick, the right leg, they're going downstairs and upstairs.
Opacic with that win as mine, but the reason I did that is throughout the night I could continue to change and nobody would remember. Everybody in the world was excited about this top 5 matchup in this unbelievably talented featherweight kickboxing division. Second round opens with a flurry, just like the first, a flying knee from Ozcan.
Look at the, just when you catch the angle, look at the ribs on the left side, the back side of Ozcan's body there. It's just welted from that shin coming in, Superbon.
On the walkout.
Like I said, it's basic stuff. You just can't stop it even though you know it's coming.
For what it's worth, Mitch, I had my notes. A true Thai technician.
There you go. Little Typhoon pushing forward, trapping.
Yeah, this is calculated from Typhoon. When we talked to him earlier, he said that Superbon was really dangerous against the ropes. So when he pushed him there, he didn't want to stay on the ropes. He wanted to angle off and then, you know, work that from the distance, give Superbon something else to think about.
Typically how I've seen Typhoon in the past deal with heavy kickers is he times it off that right side and he lands that big right hand, but Superbon's doing a brilliant job and you can see the markings along with that piece.
Oh my goodness! Wow! It's over! Superbon just showed why he is Superbon right there. He did that right off the break, right off of Typhoon's combination, step back and threw that kick. That's that backwards movement that makes him so effective.
We gotta slow this down because it was fast. Look at that, the leg comes down and he just goes right to the chin.
When you see that kick landing right there, that is Superbon coming off the brakes, stepping backwards, partially because Typhoon Ozcan took his balance, but that's what I'm talking about with Superbon.
For your winner, by way of knockout, Superbon!
All right, turn a little bit, turn, like this, thank you very much. Watch out for the headbutt, low blow, and back of the head. You both know the rules. Kickboxing rules, no clinching. Thank you. Touch guard if you want, and back the corner.
The final assignment in our main event of the evening. Grigorian in the green trunks. Superbon in the red for the interim one featherweight kickboxing championship of the world. And Grigorian gets right into the face of Superbon.
This is the most highly anticipated rematch. They are both one victory apiece. This is the third time that they are meeting each other. He's in this Lumpini ring. Come out of this as the interim champion. We did everything we could when we were speaking to Murat to get him to divulge some of his game plan. But he would give us nothing. I think, though, we can see here what it is to take away the kicking game.
Grigorian had problems in the first fight with that Superbon push kick. It was just a beautifully well-timed weapon. It was like a moat that Superbon created around himself, like a force field that kept Grigorian at bay. And here in this fight, he's getting right up into the kitchen, right in front of the face of Superbon, trying to let those hands go. We're also seeing more kicks come from Grigorian here as he's utilizing the push kicks and the low kicks to accompany those hands. Nice uppercut, followed with the leg kick by Grigorian.
It was the team perfectly executed from Superbon. The second time these two met. There you see the knee coming in, kickboxing style without the clinch there. That Grigorian is going to answer to that team. He said, doesn't matter, because if he tries to block it, I'm going to go straight for the head. I asked him about his punching game, because it's so effective. And he said, I'm not just a puncher, it's so important to be a complete fighter.
Grigorian continuing to advance forward, close that distance, putting hand combinations together with low kicks as he goes up top. Superbon answers with a high kick, trying to keep Grigorian off of him. As Grigorian goes with the knees in the body, follows up with the hand combinations. Beautiful jab to the uppercut landed by Grigorian. And we are seeing two of the very best throw down for us here in the main event of One Friday Fights 58. Another beautifully timed knee, but answered with hand combinations. That's going to be very important for Murat to answer every single one of the lower body strikes from Superbon with those hands. Push forward, throw those leg kicks, and melt Superbon with pressure. But on the other side, Brian, we have to see Superbon establish that distance, utilize those push kicks to keep Grigorian off of him.
He needs to keep him at bay. He needs to stay out of that punching range because Grigorian is so good there. He makes use of his angles, beautiful, then the uppercut to the body shot. Finishes with the low kicks as well. The long game is the game for Superbon here.
I saw in the first fight, at least in those early rounds, is that push kick. It was such an effective weapon against Grigorian in the first fight as he started to let go with that left roundhouse kick.
Grigorian told us that this is going to be a completely different match from any time that they've ever met.
Effective. And Grigorian wants to make sure that he does not eat too many of those on the forearms because they will take away the punching power. Another weapon that Superbon is using effectively right now is the knee in close.
Beautiful step through knee lands again for Superbon as Grigorian tries to go upstairs with a big right hand. More weapons coming off the lower body of Superbon here in this second round as Grigorian tries to answer with a leg kick of his own and Superbon steps through the middle with the knee.
It's so powerful.
Beautiful uppercut. The uppercut is working well for Grigorian. He throws it almost sideways where it's kind of thumbed up. It slices right through the guard. I know I'm not sounding like Nostradamus or anything, but I'm pretty sure that's what he's going to try to do as Marat continues to get on that front foot and walk down the former champion, Superbon. This series, this epic saga is all tied up in one ring apiece. Here we are in the rubber match of the main event. Superbon throws out the push kick. Beautiful step through. Switches stances to fire off the left teep. He goes up high with the roundhouse kick. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Playing with fire here. With the high guard letting Grigorian get off his shots with his punches. Any one of those uppercuts will put the lights out for Superbon.
Push forward, especially for Grigorian. He's got to work onto the inside to let those hands go. He's doing a great job here, throwing the right over the top. We're going to make something happen with it. Superbon comes back with the knee to shut the punches down.
Superbon tries to step through with the knee in again. Goes to the body. Grigorian trying to take out the calves of Superbon, working the lower leg as that one was checked. Another uppercut follows suit as Superbon starts to push forward.
Adapting his training to fight the best of the best in both disciplines is absolutely amazing.
It really is incredible to watch. I really like the way that he's adapting and using the knees on the inside. And these guys are pushing so hard. There it is, the high kick engaging in this close range battle.
Superbon choosing to not go back, trying to push forward, control the distance, and force Grigorian onto the back foot as he throws the knee, pushes off, and continues to work upstairs with the hands. The 10-second counter is sounded as Superbon goes to the knee, follows it up with the push kick. Marat kicks the lower leg, and they tie up. Superbon steps in with the knee yet again as Grigorian fires off a combination. Find that space with that counter high kick you spoke about, Brian. It's just a thing of beauty, the way that he finishes the combination of Grigorian with that high kick. Superbon steps in with the knee to the body again to Grigorian as Grigorian now on the front foot trying to back up.
These are the championship rounds. These are the rounds that matter as Grigorian lands a big right hand over the top, temporarily stumbling Superbon as he tries to follow up and pour on the pressure. Finally seeing some success with the strikes that have been coming through, ripping to the body again with the uppercut right through the middle. Superbon needs to do something here to change the momentum.
Grigorian senses that, and in his lip, another fire underneath him. There's a nice left hook with that right hand that rocked Superbon. Now he sees it's going to come down to does Marat have the stamina to really push. But this is a big opportunity and a big shift in Grigorian's favor.
Just a war of attrition here in the fourth round of this world title fight.
Definitely a change in the body language of Superbon. As Grigorian rips to the body, constantly hunting for the KO. Superbon with some knees of his own. He knows he's got to dig deep here.
Superbon, even though he's fatigued been hurt, is doing a great job of keeping the knees coming and shutting down some of that punching offense from the kickboxer from Armenia.
Grigorian is doing a beautiful job of working below the chin and mixing up those levels, landing the leg kicks, working to the body. Two of the very best strikers on the planet colliding here in the main event for the interim featherweight kickboxing championship of the world. Superbon, one of the best kickers in the game, facing this brutal puncher that is Grigorian. Beautiful combination as Murat ends with a knee. Superbon throws up the left kick yet again as Grigorian continues to stay right in the pocket. There's the push kicks. He fires off 3, 4 as Grigorian gets pushed back by the 5th. That was the warning as Superbon goes to the arms. We could be all tied up at 2 rounds apiece. How do you guys have it scored at home? Grigorian or Superbon?
That this is going to be a different kind of fight from the first two with these two men. And so far, it has been high kick up top for Grigorian.
The thing is, you can train and you can condition, but when you get to this point in the fight, it really comes down to tenacity and hard breakaway. Superbon pumping the jab, well, but Grigorian moving in, looking for that big shot to change the pace and change the momentum again.
They trade leg kicks as Grigorian tries to back up Superbon. Superbon punches and knees his way off of the ropes. 1 minute to go in the final round of our title fight.
Both of these warriors is immense. It's indescribable right now. What these two have been through. Nice return fire from Superbon as these two go down the final stretch.
Great counter strikes there from Superbon on the inside. Grigorian applying the pressure, looking the left hook, landing clean there, but Superbon coming back with the right hand. It is just back and forth coming into the final 10 seconds here, Mitch.
The clapper has sounded as both guys try to get top of the head kick. And the final bell has sounded. This crowd erupts with applause as Nick Hemmers
Judge time. Ready? Ready? Shoot!
The One Super Series Featherweight Kickboxing World Title. Superbon, the champion, seeking revenge. Grigorian, the challenger, seeking the gold. Front kick early from Superbon. In the white and red. Nice stiff jab from the champ. Outside leg kick from Superbon. High on the thigh. Plenty instructions early on from both corners. Front kick again from Superbon, just testing the waters of the midsection. Grigorian wants to get inside those kicks and land the granite hands.
Here comes that pressure coming from Grigorian. Superbon's already starting to let go of those kicks, utilizing the push kick well just to manage distance.
Look how Superbon managed to frame him off and create that space, shoots out that jab again down the center corridor.
Superbon's got some really good extension. The way he's able to just extend out, he's able to find just a little bit extra on the reach.
Outside leg kick from Superbon, step through knee, nicely done. Front kick again to the midsection, belly button through the back. Superbon pouring with the lead hand, measuring for that outside leg kick, and already you see the reddening on the lead thigh of Grigorian. Another jab from Superbon.
Superbon, he's got to deal with this pressure, and I like the way he's trying to deal with it with that push kick. Grigorian's trying to circle him into that power side. He's doing a good job of cutting off the corner so far.
Grigorian is going to try and get Superbon to drop that left hand so Murat can power over with the right.
Good job by Superbon to circle out.
Gloves high on both men. Grigorian a front kick off the lead leg. Superbon, nice little quarter angle. Fakes the low kick, then goes the outside thigh kick. High check from Grigorian.
I like the feints coming from Superbon. As he's landing the push kick, you're gonna see him lift up the knee just to fake it, and then he's throwing something else.
Under 1 minute remaining, first round set for 5 of this championship fight. Loaded up on the right hand there, Grigorian. Drifts off to center circle, eats another jab. The jab has worked well. The leg kick's been the prime weapon for Superbon. Knees from both men to the upper ribs. Superbon gets the head off the center line, avoids the left. Double front kicks from Superbon off the lead leg. Make it in triplicate. Jab again. The jab's getting through. Needs a right hand for company. Leg kick also connecting. There's already the swelling, the bruising on the lead thigh of Grigorian.
Nice step through knee there off of the push kick. Everything's getting set up right now off of that lead push kick.
High instructions from Olivia Costa, former Muay Thai fighter. Roundhouse kick, a beauty to the waist there, and another teep from Superbon. Beautiful end to the first round.
Put a little bit more pressure on him and land some big shots.
Jab from Superbon to a high left round kick to open up the second stanza. Nice front kick. He's been using that front kick off the lead leg all night. Four-punch combination from Grigorian. Couldn't land a clean blow, however. Superbon circling into the power side of Grigorian, showing little respect for the right hand. Nice two-strike combination from Superbon. Pokes him with the right hand. Misses with the outside leg kick there, Superbon. Grigorian trying to measure for the right. Good step through knee to the upper left rib cage. And again, that teep off the lead leg, causing problems for Grigorian. Jab again from the champ. Oh, look at that. Little pirouette. Gets underneath the left hand of Grigorian.
Beautiful angle creation by Superbon. I'd like to see him spin off and then throw something. But I think he does respect the power of Murat. He just knows the range and the distance at which those punches are coming. So he's able to do things like that.
That was the teep kick off the back leg. The power leg from Superbon. Switches it up. Grigorian's got to solve the problem of the jab and the front kicks. Superbon, though, cannot get overconfident and start to drop his hands. He knows that Grigorian can knock him out. Took 28 seconds last time. But since then, both men have been undefeated. Grigorian, tight double forearms guard. Comes in jabbing, eats that right hand. There's the front kick again from Superbon. Jab two from Grigorian, falls short on the cross. Look at this, the opening, finding it between the arms to the midsection that's also reddened on Grigorian.
Nice body shot landed by Grigorian. Superbon's doing good work at this distance, though.
Left hook from Superbon. Grigorian went downstairs. Grigorian got to start to apply more pressure on the inside here.
I think he heard you. He's starting to do it, Michael.
Front kick off the lead leg again from Superbon. These ones are high.
But he needs to deal with that. I'd like to see him parry that out of the way. Try to get out of the way of that push kick because it's scoring every single time. Nice body shot, though, landed by Grigorian.
Round kick from Superbon. Gets the head off the center line. Evades the right hand. Not so the leg kick. Good front kick. Kicks the balls of the feet. Plays the toes. Perfect technique from Superbon. Grigorian, key eyes after these techniques.
Now Grigorian's starting to land, putting the combinations together. I like him following up with the leg kick. Nice little uppercut combination there.
Grigorian has got to find a way to get past the front kicks. Past the jab. Superbon kicking to the ribs. In the first round, he went to the left. Now the right ribs of Grigorian are ready. Murat trying to close the distance, go inside the phone booth to land the hand. Nice left hook, just picked him a little too shallow on the jaw. But nonetheless, the signs are there from Grigorian.
You can see Murat's trying to push forward, a lot more aggression coming from the challenger as he's marching forward, landing some significant shots on Superbon. This pressure is starting to go.
Step through knee from Superbon, knee from Grigorian off the right. Jab two, kangaroo from Murat, then through the left hook. Uppercut. Superbon attacking the ribs here. The right side of the body of Grigorian looks like it's sunburned. And they click. 150 remains.
Superbon let go of a few of those kicks. I like how he switches to southpaw to start going to those body kicks of him. Right there, that left kick is beautiful.
Oh, the elevation of the counter! Beautiful stuff from Superbon! That was super. Grigorian touches him with the left hand. Superbon closes him down, advances to his corner. Damaging the ribs again. He's perhaps trying to get Grigorian to drop that right arm and allow him to come over the top with the left roundhouse. There it is. Uppercut from Grigorian. Little grin there from Superbon. Another uppercut went higher than my cholesterol. Both men trade kicks. Push off. Nicely done from Superbon. Grigorian thought about the bolo punch. Step through knee from the jab. Nice tape off the back leg.
That's what he's doing, is to keep that distance, because you can see the pressure just keeps coming from Grigorian.
The left round kicks to the ribs. He's left the leg kicks. That's how he left them at home. There's one. After he used them so well in the opening round. And immediately back to the teep from Superbon. Some power in that left from Grigorian. Superbon momentarily dropped his right hand. Grigorian goes head on tip. Still dangerous with the hands, Murat Grigorian.
Always dangerous with the hands, Michael, is Grigorian.
Tries to create room, forces the uppercut. Nice overhand right there from Murat. Harries the front kick. Disguised the needed Superbon. Uppercut from Grigorian. Leans into the low kick. Doesn't parry the teep. Chance for a knee. It's a high kick instead from in close. Hard to throw, hard to land. Double teep. Oh, step through knee. Tries to fold him in half like a piano accordion.
Hides that well. Everything's being set up off of that teep.
Long range teep.
Didn't quite find the target. Going back on the bike, trying to push forward.
I wonder if some frustration is creeping in on Murat Grigorian. Superbon takes the leg kick. Half uppercut from Grigorian. Teep again from Superbon. Step through knee. It's a beautiful technique. Gets under, weaves the hooks, counters with a kick for the lead, and another front kick off the back leg.
Superbon's not throwing the right kick as much as he normally does. He's kind of throwing it to the leg, and also as a push kick, he's throwing the left kick a lot more. I wonder if something's going on with his right leg.
Loads up on the body shot for Superbon, forces him back. There's the step through knee. Every round, Superbon is bringing something new to the party. In this round, it's the step through knees to the body. The tenderized, battered, bruised, the kaleidoscope of colors on the body of Murat Grigorian. High kick from Superbon, going for the headache maker. Uppercut from Grigorian. Superbon tries to sweep out the inside leg. A teep off the back leg. Step through knee again. Oh, the jab. Superbon working these subtle angles, making it hard for Grigorian to find him when on the inside. Superbon jabs. What will he bring to the table in this round? And Grigorian ups the tempo, raises the aggressor meter. He must. Front kick. Knee. Grigorian grunting, ki. Nice leg kick from Grigorian, timed that well. And Superbon smiles at him, Sievers. Yep, not bad. So too the uppercut. Do you feel dragging? Do you sniff? Do you sense that Grigorian is going to find the target here?
I think he's going to try to. I think he's going to do everything in his power to find it, and you can see it. That left uppercut is really scoring well for Grigorian. Especially these close range shots right there. Boom, that uppercut again.
how Superbon manages to throw that high kick from such close range is phenomenal. Jab 2 falls short. Superbon lands the right cross, lands the front kick, as he has all night. Uppercut, just not enough mustard behind it. Step through knee from the champion. It has worked a treat for him. The ribs and the solar plexus of the challenger have taken an absolute shellacking. Again, round kick to the ribs, poking jab, step through knee. On the inside, Grigorian hoping for that diesel piston of an uppercut. Right hook to the mandible. Another one comes over the top. Superbon got to be careful not to leave the arms hanging out there when he tries to frame off. Teeps again. Used defensively. Used to set up something else. Head off the centre line. Worked nicely for him. Beautiful. Gets it off the centre line again. Avoids the jab. Under a minute remaining for Marek Grigorian to find a knockout on Superbon. Grigorian's got 15 seconds to find a knockout. Eats another teep and another teep. Thought about a needed Superbon. Final 10 seconds. Is that the last uppercut from Murat? The right hand from Superbon. Is there one big punch from Grigorian left? There is not. We are going to the judges.
In favor of your winner, by unanimous decision, and still one featherweight kickboxing champion of the world,